Hey, hi everyone, this is Pranti Morta. Currently, I'm in second BTech in Vishnu Institute of Technology in the specialization of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today, I'm going to discuss about the objectives in JavaScript and the functions in JavaScript, difference between where, let, and constant, and JavaScript module. So, now coming to the objectives in JavaScript. Objectives in JavaScript is a collection of key variables. Now here I write an example of taking name Alice and age 25, and I also use here the greet function, and in JavaScript we use console.log in order to print. So in any other programming we use a print statement, but here we use console.log. So it it has two properties, name and age. If I use person.name, it will give me alias. This is called dot notation, and it is the most common way to get the data from an object. And we can also store inside objects. These are called methods. Here I add a greet method. As you can clearly see, I add a greet method so that when I run it, it prints hi, I'm Alice. Okay. Now coming to the functions. Functions are like reusable mini programs which we can to do for one specific tasks. Let me explain what are functions in JavaScript briefly. First of all, we have function declaration. The function declaration, I start with the key function, then I gave it a name. Here it's greet. Inside the curly braces, I write the code that should run. When I run the function, it is when I type greet and runs it, it prints hello world to the console. Okay, see there. Now coming to the function expression. uh, this is the function expression. Instead of naming the function directly, I can create a variable called greet and store the function inside it. This behavior is same when I call greet, it prints hello world. The main difference is that function expressions are not hoisted, so they must be defined before they are used. And final, the arrow function. This is an arrow function. It is a short way to write a function. Here the bracket means there are no parameters. Then I use arrow to point to the code that should run. It's more compact and often used for short and simple functions. So it is the main concept about a function declaration, function expression, and arrow function. Now coming to the difference between var, let, and constant. Var is an bold and works outside the block, but let and constant are newer and only work inside the block. Let can change its value, can constant can't. Here see, I take an example by using if true. If it is true, then I assign where of x is equals to 10, and let y equals to 20, and constant z is equal to 30. If it's true, then console.log of x will return 10. Now coming to the JavaScript module. Here math.js has an add function and a constant pi in main.js, I import them and use them. This is the way my code stays organized in separate files. For example, we see main.js, we use import add and pi. Add is a sum of two numbers and pi is a constant number. So we print add of 5 comma 10. It will give the sum of these numbers. And coming to the console.log of pi, it is a constant value, so it written 3.14. Now coming to the conclusion, so in this video I explain about functions, varlet and constant, and JavaScript with all the examples. Thank you for watching and please support me. I hope I will explain you more better concepts in the future. Thank you.